come on in. Now today I'm going to be talking to you all about the things that I've been loving throughout the month of June. Now, how is it the end of June already? That's just completely flown, hasn't it? Honestly, since I started YouTube in February posting videos, the time has just gone like that. Really don't know what's happening, but there you go. Anyway, so I've got some bits and bobs here that I want to tell you about that I've been enjoying throughout June. I've got some clothing items, I've got some books, some makeup, a fragrance, and something that I've been watching on Netflix. Have you seen a show called You on Netflix? If you haven't, and if you enjoy thrillers, mysteries, sort of crime, fiction, that kind of thing, you have to watch You. There are 4 seasons of it now, and I've just finished watching season 4, and that's the end. I don't think there'll be any more of it. But oh my goodness, I've never been gripped by a TV show like I was gripped by this. The main guy in it, he's an actor called Penn Badgley. I haven't seen him in anything else. I think he has been in other things, but I haven't seen them. But I think he wrote it and he produced it as well. And it's just so brilliantly written. It starts off in season 1 where he kind of gets obsessed with this. I'm not going to give too much away, obviously, because you might want to watch it. You know, it's about sort of, he's a bit of a stalker, he's a bit, anyway, you just really have to watch it if you haven't. It's amazing. It's so good. So there you go. That's the first thing that I've been loving in June, season 4 of You. Although I have watched, obviously, all the other 3 seasons as well. Brilliant. Now, my second thing that I've been loving throughout June is an item of clothing, and it's from one of my favourite shops of the moment. If I want to buy some clothing, certainly in the last couple of years, I've been going to a shop called White Stuff. And I think we have a White Stuff in most cities and most big towns in the UK. They're certainly online as well if you don't have. But I've been loving these tops. Now, you will have seen me wear them in my videos. They're just little cap sleeves. I need to go back a bit further to show you what length. This sort of length. They're 100% cotton, so they're lovely and breathable in the summer, in this hot weather we've been having. They do them in all sorts of colours and prints and designs, and they are called the Nelly Notch Neck Tee. It's a bit of a mouthful, that, isn't it? The Nelly Notch Neck Tee. And I've got quite a lot of them because I've been obsessed. I absolutely love them. I've got this one in this lovely yellow shade. You probably will have seen me wear that if you've seen my videos before. If you haven't, hello, I'm Rebecca, welcome. I've got this one in this sort of russety orange colour. This green one is a favourite as well. It's coming off the hanger. And this pinky red. They're all the Nelly Notch Neck Tee from White Stuff. I have had a couple of you asking me about my clothes and the tops that I wear and where I get them from. So there you go, they're from White Stuff. And I wear these in a UK size 14. I'd say they're true to size, so just, you know, if you want them, then just go with the size that you'd normally wear. They are 100% cotton, but they do wash very well. They keep their shape and they last. They're really good quality, and I just think they're lovely, and they come in all these different fun prints and colours. And as I say, the most important thing for me this June has been how breathable they are, because we've had some really warm weather. We've had a bit of a heat wave actually the last week or so. So yeah, we need our nice natural fibre breathable materials in the hot weather. So there's that. And I don't know if you saw a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video all about my summertime makeup favourites, like summer proof, long wearing, long lasting products. And one of my next item that I'm going to tell you about that I've been loving in June, I showed you in that video, and it's this. It's the L'Oreal Skin Ink Foundation Concealer Hybrid product. I've been loving this, and I know it's been a little bit controversial, hasn't it? Some people think it's very expensive for what it is. I mean, it is L'Oreal, it is drugstore. How much is it? It's about 15 or 16 pounds. I'm not sure. I'll write about it below. I'll put the price down below so that you can see. And yeah, I guess if you're using this as a foundation, for a drugstore foundation, it is expensive. But the way I use this, if you saw that video, I just put a few little dots all over my face and I'll blend it in with a brush, because I only want a very, very light sheer coverage, because this is a very long wearing, long lasting product. So if you apply it like that, I actually think it's really good, and it's quite good value because you're not actually using very much of it. So yeah, I've been quite impressed with that this month. Let me know, have you tried it? What do you think? Do you think the drugstore prices are getting a bit much these days? I think on the whole they probably are, aren't they? Especially L'Oreal and even Maybelline. But Elf's okay, is it? Elf and Rimmel, I think price-wise, are pretty reasonable. Although I have heard that Elf are going to be putting their prices up a little bit by only by £1 or something, which I guess is fair enough. They have to every so often, don't they? Inflation. But yeah, I think on the whole, drugstore prices are gradually creeping up, aren't they? Which is a shame. So we have to make sure we make the most of every product that we have, don't we? And really use everything up, which is something I'm trying to do. Okay, now let me move on to a book that I've been loving in the month of June. And it's this one. It's called Unwell Women by a lady called Elinor Cleghorn. Have you heard of this book? I mean, I think my audience is mainly women. I think I have one or two men, but it's mainly women. Okay. And it's mainly women over 40. Now, if, like me, you have ever been diagnosed with anything. I was diagnosed with a long-term condition last year, and it had been misdiagnosed for quite a few years. I'm not unique there. I know there are lots of us that have health issues that have been maybe misdiagnosed. Maybe the healthcare professionals that we've been to see haven't really taken us that seriously. Maybe we haven't been sort of listened to very well. Maybe we've seen one doctor about one problem and another doctor about another problem, and the communication just isn't there, so nobody's really looking at the whole picture. There are issues with women's healthcare, aren't there? And for me, I was actually diagnosed with a heart condition last year, but prior to that, the doctors that I was seeing, they were looking at all of my symptoms and thinking that because I'm a woman in my mid-40s, it must be perimenopause. Let's just give her HRT and off she goes. So I was prescribed HRT and was told it was perimenopause when actually it was a heart condition. Anyway, I went away, took the HRT, which didn't work at all. And I'm not going to go into the whole story now. I probably will do a separate video on it. But basically, I got a lot worse, and it got quite serious. But in the end, my heart condition was picked up on and I was able to start treatment. So I am absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine now. I'm on treatment. I'm being monitored. It's absolutely fine. However, there are other women out there who maybe weren't so fine. And this lady in this book, she talks all about the history of women's healthcare and how women have been treated, really. She starts in ancient Greece and she works her way up to the present day. And it's really fascinating. It honestly is. And Elinor herself has lupus, which is an autoimmune condition. And again, there were problems getting her diagnosed. It took years and years and she got really, really ill. And it's just a very, very interesting read. So if that is a subject matter that you think would be interesting to you, I think you would enjoy this book. I certainly have. I found it very, very interesting. Now, I wouldn't say, if you're going on holiday and you want a nice book to read by the pool or the beach, don't take that. What I would recommend, if you want a nice summer read, if you're going on holiday, I would recommend these. Now, they're Bridgerton. Did you see Bridgerton, the TV show on Netflix? Oh my goodness, I absolutely loved it. I was mildly obsessed with it. On my birthday weekend last year, me and my husband went to Bath because a lot of the scenes in Bridgerton were filmed in Bath in England, and we did the walking tour and we went to see all the sights. We saw Lady Danbury's house, and I just absolutely loved it. And of course I've seen the TV show and I wanted to read the books, so I got this box set. Now there's only the first 4 books here, obviously there are more. I've only read the first 2, but this is just pure escapism. And I think if you are going away on holiday and you just want to take a lovely book that's just fun, it's just pure pleasure and joy, then I would recommend these. If that sort of historical romance fiction is your cup of tea, they're just great. And you can get these lovely box sets on Amazon. As I say, this is the 4 set, but they do the bigger box sets with more of the books in as well. And they're just lovely, aren't they? Just the costumes, the time period itself, it's the characters. Obviously you've got the Bridgerton family, and each book follows the story of one of the siblings. I just absolutely love it, and I've been loving reading those books in June, in this month. Very, very different to this book, but you know, you have to have your fun and your serious. You have to have a bit of both, don't you, for balance? So there you go. That's what we've got there. Now let's get back to the items of makeup. Something else that I've got back into wearing, it was actually released 2 Christmases ago, and it's the Hourglass Leopard palette. Love this. You know, Hourglass, every Christmas they release these £6 palettes, don't they? They're all limited edition as well, and for the last 3 years they've brought them out with these lovely designs, usually animal related, these lovely designs on the front. Well, 2 Christmases ago this was the palette for the sort of light to medium skin tones. They do a light, a medium and a dark usually, don't they? And I bought this and I wore it a lot at first and then it got put in a drawer and it got forgot about, if I'm honest. I neglected it, but recently I saw it there in my drawer and I thought, I'm going to get that out and use it again. And I have been, and look at it, look at those colours, they're gorgeous. And this particular blush shade here, it's called Mood Exposure, and it's just a gorgeous mauvey pink, and I've been absolutely loving wearing it. And all of these powders, they've got Hourglass's ambient ambient lighting powder running through it with the colour of the blush as well, and it just gives you a lovely amount of life in your face. I'm wearing it today and I've got no highlighter on, but it's just giving me that gorgeous bit of luminosity, isn't it? And because I loved that one shade so much, I thought, I don't really want to take this whole palette with me if I'm travelling or going on holiday, because, well, I don't want to risk getting it broken, because I love these and they're limited edition. So I bought that blush as a single, which I've got here. So I've got this larger size single of Mood Exposure, and it's been my favourite blush in the month of June. I've absolutely loved it. So yeah, if you are on the lookout for a new mauvey pink toned blush, I highly recommend this one. They're really special, these Hourglass powders. I know they're pricey, they are pricey, but I do think they are worth the splurge. If you can afford it, if it is in your budget, I think it really is worth it, because they last for years. I know makeup has an expiry date, but powder products can last for years and years and years, and you need such a small amount of those. You'll get so much usage out of it. And I just think to have, I know that we were talking about drugstore products, weren't we? And I do have a lot of drugstore products in my collection, which I love, but I will spend more money on things that I think are worth it. And I do really genuinely believe that those Hourglass powders are worth the extra money. again, if you can afford it. If you can't, then there's some great alternatives at the drugstore, there really are. But if you just want that sort of luxurious little luxury, maybe ask for it for Christmas or for your birthday, get someone to treat you, you know, a nice little special treat. I just think they're really, really nice. And moving on to the fragrance that I've been wearing the most this month, it's been this one. Good old Clarins, and these treatment fragrances that Clarins do, I absolutely love them. They're just so comforting. They've got aromatherapy properties to them. This particular one is called Eau Des Jardins, and it's, I think they call it a green fragrance. It's got quite a lot of floral notes to it, and oh, I find this one quite calming and quite relaxing. It's just absolutely beautiful, perfect for summer, because in the summer you don't want anything that's too heavy, do you, with fragrance? Because of the heat, our skin gives off more of the fragrance in the heat because, I don't know, does it evaporate more? So you want something that's just quite light and quite fresh, or well, I do anyway. And this has just been absolutely beautiful. So that's the one that I've been loving. And the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about now, it's another Clarins product, and it's the Lip Perfector lip glosses. Again, in the summer, I don't want a thick, heavy lipstick most days. I just want something to give a little bit of shine, a little bit of moisture. I love the applicator. I just think these are gorgeous. Look at that colour as well. I just love that cheery, bright, gorgeous, like an orangey, reddy pink. And this particular one, it's in the shade 24. I've just been thinking it's beautiful. Absolutely love that. It's got a slight fragrance to it as well, but it's nothing offensive. I actually think it's really, really nice. Yeah, I don't really like fragrance in makeup, but in lip products, I do. I can cope with it in lip products. So there you go. Those are my items that I've been loving in June. Now, just to end, I've got a little bit of news for you, because I'm going to announce here today that the Daily Questions series is back. Now, some of you may have seen my Getting to Know You Every Day in May series, where I did a short video every single day in the month of May asking you a question. And I'd ask the question, I'd give my answer to it as well, and we'd get a bit of a chat going in the comments. And I know a lot of you really enjoyed it, and I did too. I loved reading all of your answers and getting to know you. Well, in July, I'm going to come on and I'm going to do another series of short videos. So every single day in July, I'm going to come on and I'm going to ask you a question, but this time, all of the questions are going to be related to the summertime, okay? And the series is going to be called Hot Questions for a Hot Month. And I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to just, you know, read all your answers again and just get to know you, because I know we really enjoyed the last series in May. So there you go. Little announcement for you there. Well, thank you so much for your continued support again. Thank you so much if you've subscribed to me recently. I have had quite a few new subscribers in June as well, which has just been, it's been lovely, it's been fabulous. If you are new here, I'd love it if you'd consider subscribing as well. And yeah, I will see you again next time for another video, and look out for Hot Questions for a Hot Month starting on the 1st of July. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.